Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. DATELINE-GATE continues to perplex and leave many wondering what the ultimate fallout will be from the orders that Judge Stephen J. Hipler entered on May 15th, 2025. He referenced both that day at the final pretrial conference and then signed, and the two orders were filed. Each side received one. However, the state side was filed first, followed by the defense's side. We can see that because you see that the time of filing is a couple of minutes earlier on the state side. So that one hit the docket first, followed by the defense's order. The orders are entitled Document and Records Hold Order. Judge Hipler has found that it appears likely that someone currently or formerly associated with law enforcement or the prosecution team violated this court's non-dissemination order. And as we have advised you, in the early days of the case, it was both sides who went to Judge Marshall in Latah County and asked for this non-dissemination order. And the good cause for the non-dissemination order was basically to preserve the integrity of the case at trial. And Judge Marshall signed that order January 3rd, 2023. It has, for all intents and purposes, been in effect during this entire criminal case. There's been 2 amendments, but the duties and obligations on behalf of both sides, the state and the defense, remained in effect. Judge Hipler, in these orders, directed both parties, number 1, to see to it that any person who at any time, past or present, worked directly or indirectly for or on behalf of either side is to take care to be told that evidence may not be spoliated. It must be preserved. And it would be with the purpose of finding out not just who leaked information, but who engaged in contempt of the court's orders. The court then advised both sides within 7 days, you shall submit to the court in camera, that means for the court's eyes only, a list of all individuals who are known to have had access to any of the facts at issue here. Then there was an additional requirement of the state that the defense did not have, and it is within 7 days, the state must also provide to the court a written plan designed to address and prevent the future unauthorized disclosure of information related to this case and what it has done or proposes to do to identify any violations of the court's non-dissemination orders previously entered in this case, and those responsible for such violations. So not only is Judge Hipler asking for the names of all present and past individuals from both sides who had access to this sensitive information that was covered by the non-disclosure order, he wants the state at this time to turn over the names of any people that the state found previously violated the non-dissemination order, and to also submit a written plan about what the state is going to do to address and prevent any future unauthorized disclosures of information. These are very serious issues. This is a capital case. To have a situation like this arise in a capital case of this magnitude, involving the unaliving of 4 young students, is, I don't want to say unprecedented, but I have not been able to locate anything else like this. And one other point that I want to bring forward is that how Judge Hipler came to be the trier of the law, the presiding judge in this case. This case was originally opened in Latah County. That's the jurisdiction where the crimes occurred. It's the jurisdiction where this case should be. It was moved. The case and the defendant himself was physically moved out of the Latah County Jail and transferred to the Ada County Jail, where he's been since September of 2024, since the case has been proceeding in Ada County, and since Judge Hipler has been the trier of the law, the jurist. But it wasn't a matter of a decision within Ada County to appoint Judge Hipler. Judge Hipler was personally appointed by the Idaho Supreme Court. In my opinion, that shows the level of confidence that the Idaho Supreme Court has in Judge Hipler and in his rulings, including when he gives a ruling in writing of who most likely violated standing important orders in this case. If you have any comments, any feedback, all is appreciated. If you like our content, I would appreciate it if you could hit the like, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and even becoming a member of the channel. This way you will get future updates, and we will be here through trial to continue to keep you updated as to the progress and key developments in the case. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us today.